Hello and welcome back to Grim Survival. Give me the number one if you can hear me, because I never know. I probably should know, but then there would be an echo, and yeah, that would be annoying. So hello to everyone. I'm just reading some of the comments here, and yeah, Hutch Homestead, how's it going? Your wife is forcing you to watch cheesy Hallmark Christmas shows. I feel for you there, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, Greg, how's it going? Oh, no, not the Hallmark Channel, he says. I agree completely. So, as usual, this live stream will probably go completely off the rails and be as random as all the rest, and that's okay because that's how we do it over here at Grim Survival. So, yeah, that's definitely how we do it. First order of business, if you haven't checked out the Grim giveaway, I have a pressure canner I'm giving away. The entry video was posted a couple of days ago. I believe it was Friday. No, it was Wednesday. I don't know. It was posted last week sometime. My days are getting all mixed up. So please go check it out. Remember, you got to say I'm in to enter the giveaway. So, yeah. All right. So there is some news to be announced, and it's not good news. And I got this in an email, and I don't know if I'll get banned for saying this. I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. Patriot Cowgirl, how's it going? But I'm going to read what this says to you anyway, because it's just, this is an email that's going around. So it says, Governor Jay Inslee, I guess, Inslee, 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 Governor Jay Inslee, yeah, whatever, today announced the authorization of the first vax by the Western States Scientific Safety Review Work Group. The governor was joined for the announcement by the work group members, Doctors Ed something or another, John Dunn, and State Health Officer Dr. Kelly Lofty. The announcement comes after the FDA and CDC granted their initial authorizations to Pfizer BioNTech vax. The Western State Work Group comprised of vax experts from Washington, California, Oregon, and Nevada have been meeting to review the data and analysis to ensure safety and efficiency of all vax federally authorized. So what do you guys think about that? I've been saying we're not moving fast enough to put a stop to this. We're not moving fast enough. We're just not. Hoot Owl's in the house. Native and Devout Preppers, welcome. Melissa Dove, I like that comment. I also will not comply. Penny D, hello. DB Cooper, yep, nah, I'm good. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say that. Thank you, Eric King says, good evening, James, and all the gremlins. Hello, gremlins. Thank you for being here. So I have a challenge for myself through this live stream and a question for you guys. The challenge will be if this chair doesn't sink, because my chair keeps sinking like constantly. It's getting way worse. So my question for you guys, does anybody know how to fix these chairs? This is just one of those ones where you can hit the little thing on the side and it goes up and down, but it just doesn't stay up anymore. So yeah, that's not fun when you're trying to type and suddenly you're typing up here. It's really annoying, actually. So, yeah. Patriot Cowgirl, drive safe. Drive very safe. Listening and driving is good. Typing and driving, that's a no-no. You should know better. You're a professional driver. Rip Curl, how you doing, man? Thank you for being here. Do you think they will use the same reports? No, they're not going to use the same reports we've been seeing. So if anybody has seen the reports that they won't allow me to talk about from other countries where they are passing this out, it's creating a higher death toll. And yeah, I can beat around the bush a little bit, but yeah, that's probably about it. But yeah, it is creating a higher death toll. From what I understand, there's like a 95% survival rate of that particular thing, while the actual problem was a 98.2 to a 99% survival rate. So yeah. Anyway, Colorado Prepper Pack Rat, how's it going? Steely Dan's in the house. Yes, they are. Yeah, I'm not going to read that, but they are going to force it. Yeah, they are banning channels left and right for even talking about it. Anybody who speaks out against it, they are being banned. So if this live stream goes down, we know why. Because I have a really good internet connection, really fast internet connection, really fast computer. And yeah, I've never had a problem with live streams, unlike Prepper Nurse 1, which I think he recently got a new laptop, I think, to try to do better. But yeah, I haven't seen him go down quite as often. So maybe it was his fault, but I doubt it. Uh, Reports of anaphylactic shock from the shot, so that's something to be concerned of for sure. Sean, how's it going? Glad you're in the house. JT is here. Yes, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Everybody, we got to really get on Victor over at the Alaska Prepper channel to come over for a live stream. I keep asking him to do it, and he's kind of like, nah. So we got to really get on Victor. We got to get him over here for a live stream. Me and Victor, just me and Victor. That would be awesome. In my opinion, I would have a lot of fun with that. Well, no, he seemed a little nervous when I asked, so yeah, maybe he won't come. But I think it would be fun at least. Lone Wolf 76. Yep, I agree. I completely agree. So that brings the question. So this is Survival Sunday. So I have a question for all of you. How are we going to survive this next wave of insanity that is coming now? I mean, how does everyone plan to survive this? Is there anyone who has specific ideas on how to just not do it, or when they come and try to force it, how you plan to get out of it? Because I have several thoughts of my own, and I'm sure you've heard it in previous videos. I will make a fight of it. I will. And I will not win the fight, but I will make a fight out of it. I really will. I will not comply. And that's just, yeah. Sean says move to Northern Ontario. Well, that's a little difficult for most Americans because that's a whole process of passports and changing your citizenship. And the United States, they allow a lot of people to come in, but they don't allow a lot of people to leave. So, yeah, this is like Hotel California when you come in here. If anybody's familiar with the song, which I'm sure several of you are. Holly Howard, how's it going? He has a 556 answer. Yeah. Or do you have 556 answers? I probably should word it that way. I probably should because of all the censorship that is happening right now. North Shore Preparedness in the house. How's it going, man? We're all coming up to visit because we're trying to get out of this whole shot thing. We're just going to all come pile up at North Shore's house and hang out and share some drink. And was anybody over at the Alaska Preppers live stream just a little while ago? And if you were, did you see his apple juice? His apple juice. Did you see that? Because I know what that was. That was not juice. And that was funny. I don't think he realized it when he popped the cap. And yeah, they actually sell that in the stores around the area here. So I knew exactly what that was because I've had some of it before. It does taste really good, but no, that was not apple juice. It was really funny, though. Yeah, D. Brown, you got the correct answer there. That's exactly what it was. He was having some shine right there. No, like I said, Pam, they actually sell that. It's a brand name. They sell it. They have a lot of different flavors actually, but apple pie is one of their. I think it was one of their first flavors. I think it comes out of Tennessee actually. I think so, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, I have had it before. It's pretty good. I gotta say, you gotta have it in moderation because man, it's strong. Let me tell you, it's strong. It's like, yeah, it's strong. What is it, 70 proof or something like that, if I remember correctly? So, yeah. A lot of snow around the area, I hear. We haven't got snow here, but we are expecting some here in Indiana, I believe, on Tuesday. I got to answer a text. Hang on. I just have to answer this text. There we go. Sorry about that. Got to tell them I'm doing live streams. Arkansas has snow. Yeah, I've been through snow in Arkansas, and let me tell you, when it snows in places like Arkansas or Texas, they're not very familiar with how to drive in snow, and it caused an accident to the side of a semi truck I was driving. I was coming through Little Rock one time, and I was right in the middle of Little Rock, and I got off the interstate because the roads were getting really slick, and like I said, Little Rock's not prepared for snow like that, and they were expecting like I don't know about 6 inches that year, and I believe this was 2015, 2016 possibly. And like I said, I was getting off the interstate. I was going to turn left into a pilot truck stop, and there was a little side road next to it, and this SUV come flying around the corner of that turn right there to turn right while I was turning left, and they lost it and started sliding. And I seen them coming, and I was in an automatic Freightliner at the time. I was really heavy too, so I stomped the gas pedal or the fuel pedal in this semi, and I moved about that far. And that's how far she came from hitting my fuel tank that was under the driver's seat. And she bounced off the back rim of the steel rim of the drive tire on that truck and totaled her SUV, bent my rim and blew my tire. But yeah, it was fixed an hour later and I was good to drive again. But I didn't drive anymore that day. I just, that was a sign that I was doing the right thing and just calling it a day. So yeah. Oh, what I missed while I was rambling. True American Loretta says they have 6 inches. Wow. NWA. Where's NWA? Northwest Arkansas? 6 inches. Homestead Oss in the house. Hey, I was asking you, what is an ear torch? You said ear torch in that video. I have never heard of an ear torch. I got to know what that is because that sounds really interesting. So I'm very curious. I know what a torch is. See, we call them flashlights over here, but I know everyone over there calls them torches. See, this is a flashlight in America, but anywhere else it's a torch. To me, a torch has flames coming off of it. That's what I think of as a torch. I should build a survival torch. I really should. Oh, you made it up. I've seen some lights that go around your neck. They're kind of like those headsets that go around the neck. I don't have one anymore, and you push the button, it has 2 lights that just, yeah. I considered trying one of those out one day. I've seen them in truck stops for sale. So that would be interesting. JT says it was 75 degrees down there today. I assume that's Florida, somewhere in that area, JT. Yeah. True American Loretta wants to move down there. She's going to come stay for a while, enjoy the warm weather. Temperatures Fahrenheit have been in the 40s and 50s. It was really nice last week. It was in the upper 50s all last week. Sunny days, really, really nice. And now I think tomorrow it's expected to be highs in the 30s, lows in the teens or 20s. Josh Connor in the house. We got the Troll Patrol here. We got Hoot, North Shore Preparedness, JT, and Josh. That is definitely Troll Patrol. I'll never forget that. So you guys are Troll Patrol. The rest of us are Gremlins. I don't know how that came to be. I forget who made that comment originally. I'm going to have to go back and see who did it because they deserve credit for making the Gremlins comment. And yeah, I am trying to get a Gremlins shirt online. I'm going to try to get it online before the giveaway, which is on the 16th. I will be drawing the winner, which is Wednesday next week. And that's going to be my morning premiere video. So yeah. And speaking of morning premiere videos, I'm editing a video tonight that I recorded a few days ago. That one is going to be an interesting one. It's probably around 20 to 30 minutes long. It's going to be my morning premiere tomorrow at 10 a.m. and I'm going to be cooking in that video. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting experience for all of us. It really is, because I don't cook very often. It's not my strong suit, to say the least. And yeah, so, but the food came out good. I'll tell you that. That's a little hint there about what I cooked. It came out good. So yeah. Never vax a gremlin after midnight. I agree. Or before midnight or any other time of the day would probably be better. But yeah. Yep, I got to get the knob licking gremlin shirt up too. I'm trying to get the graphic made. I've just been really busy and it's really hard. I'm trying to enlist some help making the graphic because of copyright issues with gremlins. It's kind of an issue. So I got to see how I can do that without actually causing a copyright claim on my Teespring store, but I'm going to get something similar up. I'm going to. That's the goal. So yeah, That it's going to be difficult, but I'll do it. I really will. I'm not sure I'll get it up before the giveaway, but I'm going to try. If whoever wins the t-shirt portion of the giveaway wants to wait until I get a Gremlin shirt up, I'm perfectly fine with that. So yeah. Lick a door handle. Papa Prepper posted that. Where was that comment? I got to go up. Did I miss it? Say it again while I'm paying attention. Because yeah, put it in all caps. It's really easier. It's easier for me to spot them in all caps. But yeah, we're a bunch of doorknob licking gremlins. If you really want to build your immunity to any kind of pandemic, just go into public places and lick all the doorknobs. It's highly recommended for immunity boosting. No, it's not. Don't do that. It's not. Papa Prepper posted it on Facebook. I haven't checked Facebook today. I'm gonna have to go over here and look. I got my other monitor over here, and I actually had Facebook pulled up, so that should be pretty easy. Let's see, where was it? Oh, there's comments popping up in my way. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. So in case you guys don't know, I do have a new moderator over at my Facebook and is helping me out with all of my social media accounts because, yeah, I just can't keep up with them all. And that's James Hoggle. So I want to give a shout out to him, say thank you very much for all the help and support. I greatly appreciate it. You just don't know how much I appreciate that. That's really a big help because I really cannot keep up with all of these social media accounts. I have MeWe. I have a Facebook page that's linked to my store. I have a Facebook group. I have Twitter. I do have Instagram, but I keep forgetting I even have Instagram. What's Instagram used for anyway? Does anybody know? Because I really don't. Don't you just post pictures over there? And I have no clue. All these social media accounts all blur together at some point, kind of like my days. Joyce Meyer, I think I said it probably incorrectly, but welcome. Thank you for being here. Be charming. How's it going? Hey, look, there's Darkest Fire. Gave me a super sticker, I think that is. Oh, look, it's a little heart guy. It's a little heart. It is. It looks like the heart is like busting out of the chest. That little thing looks like it needs to seek medical attention. Yeah, and I do appreciate all of the super chats, being that I am definitely unemployed. And yeah, it's kind of difficult to be unemployed during the holiday season. Trying to remedy that, but I'm having to go and do a lot of different things to be authorized to drive a commercial vehicle again because of all the stuff that happened. So yeah, I really appreciate that super chat. You don't know, so thank you very much. Hoot, how's it going, Hoot? I see Hoot's giving love. Hoot's up to his old tricks there, giving love to everybody. I could not do these live streams without my moderators, so I just want to say Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas to everyone in the chat, especially the moderators for all that you guys do. I can't give you gift cards like Alaska Prepper does, but hey, go be moderators over there. He's got you covered. He really does. Yeah, that was an awesome giveaway he had over there. It really was. Was anybody who won in here right now? Because, yeah, congratulations if you won. That was a really awesome giveaway. Yeah, that generator looked really nice, didn't it? I'm definitely in the market for a new generator. I used to have one, but it was, yeah, that was a couple of years ago. I had a really old Coleman generator, but I no longer have it for various reasons I'm not going to mention. But, yeah, I give you enough, Homestead Oz says. Well, thank you. You are also a blessing to me and my family, and I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for all that you do for us. I greatly appreciate you guys. I appreciate all you do on YouTube. I'm definitely going to check out that video. You said you had a video of processing a sheep and how you do it, and I'm really curious about things like that. Even though I don't have any wild sheep in my area, I've always been curious about how to process wild game. So yeah, I really wanted to get to deer hunting this year, but I don't have the implement I need to go deer hunting, so it just hadn't been able to get to it. Fire Stina 13, welcome to the coffee club. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate anybody who's supporting my coffee habits. Yeah, my coffee's kind of weak today because I ended up getting down to the end of this last bag here. This was a Guatemalan French from Vista Coffee. A subscriber had sent me several bags of these things, and yeah, it's the best coffee I ever had. But I have 4 more bags of coffee from the same place that they had sent, so I do have more coffee. So I was down to the end of that coffee bag, and that's the last of it in this cup. So my coffee's not as strong as I like it to be, but hey, we'll get there. When your coffee's not strong enough, you have to drink more. That's the rule, right? You chug it really fast, drink a lot more coffee. It really works. Somebody's cooking. Jan, you're cooking chicken? Yeah, I had dinner already. I really did. I ate it a little while ago, so yeah. Yeah, I can't live without coffee either. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah, we all need more coffee. Hey, the Lost Products in in the house. My favorite ex-troll. Thank you for being here. I finally got around to doing the live. I know you guys wanted me to do the live the other day, but I just never got around to it just because I was kind of busy that afternoon. So, yeah, we did have the second Indiana Mag meeting. If anybody's interested in the Indiana area in joining the mag that myself is a part of, along with several other people, send me an email, contact@grimsurvival.net. It is in the description. Yeah. Greg, thank you for that. Lick that like button. Man, why is everybody always saying to lick the buttons? We're licking enough doorknobs over here, but thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it, man. That's awesome. It really is. Everybody always wants me to lick the like button. Now, one day I'm going to do it. I'm just going to hold my phone up and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to lick the like button just to see if it actually works. I'm going to do it on live. No, I'm probably not going to do that. Maybe I should sanitize that phone anyway. I rarely ever clean my phone. Look at the fingerprints on that thing. Can you see that? That's my phone. And I should probably clean the camera before making videos. That video I made this morning was a little blurry. I think it was a dirty camera, but I did it anyway. Klingon Princess. I like that name. That's a Star Trek reference there. Are you really a Klingon prince? Well, I guess the question would be, can you actually speak Klingon? So, yeah, there are a lot of people who can actually speak that language. Klingon, what's that? You don't know what a Klingon is, Sean? Man, shame on you, Sean. Don't you have Star Trek up there? I mean, they made those movies that recently that weren't very good in my opinion, but hey, they tried. They tried, right? That's all I'll say about that. I don't have nothing good to say about those movies. I didn't like them. But some of the new shows are pretty interesting. Some people hate it. Some people like it. I think it's interesting. I watch them every now and then. Yeah, that's it. A Klingon is a giant version of a gremlin. There you go. Kinda. I guess kinda. Beans are the best. Yeah, I always have coffee beans at hand. I still have this bag. I'm just going to save it for preps because this is like some cheap Kroger brand old coffee beans here, but they're staying fresh now in this bag. I can't believe I have not opened it. I haven't resealed it. I haven't done anything but throw it around on my desk and kick it around the floor a couple of times. I've stepped on it at least once because it fell on the floor and I came to sit at the desk, and that's a long story, but yeah, it's holding its seal very well. And you can find these on my store. Store links also in the description. Grimsurvival.store is where you get those things at. And yeah, the 20-piece kit comes with everything you need. It comes with all the clips, the pump, the bags, 17 of the bags. And then the 17-piece kit, if you want extra bags, is just extra bags. And I think I actually updated the description so that says that on the store also. I think. Lori B, we are all gremlins. That's what Hoodow had said. I must have missed that comment. Probably asking what gremlins are. That's me. I'm just a gremlin. I'll show you after I eat after midnight and somebody tries to make me wear a mask. You'll see the gremlin in me pop right out really quickly. So, yes, Joyce Meyer or Moyer. I'm sorry if I keep mispronouncing your name, but these are very reusable bags. You cannot put them in the dishwasher, but it's very recommended that after you use it, you just take some soap and water and wash it out on the inside, rinse it out really well, and then let it dry and use it again. It has the valve right here, and the valve is reusable for a very long time until it actually breaks, which I have not had it long enough to get it. Moyer. I cannot pronounce names. If you ever want to see me try to pronounce names and you want to see a good show of me trying to pronounce names, go watch me do a Bible reading, especially when we have to do the begats, as Bear Independent would call them. It's where the genealogy of people. Just go watch what is it, Genesis chapter 5. Yeah, watch that. It's like, it's just, yeah, I can't say the words that it is. It's just completely, yeah, I butcher names like you wouldn't believe. Mike Puckett, thank you for that. Merry Christmas to the Chief Gremlin. I'm the Chief Gremlin now? Hey, I've gotten an upgrade. I've been promoted. I'm the Chief Gremlin. What's the Chief Gremlin do? Anybody know? He just sits and talks to his camera? The Chief Gremlin. You're going to make my head big right there. But thank you, Mike, for that super chat. I appreciate that. Chief Gremlin. Yeah. I don't know if this hat's going to fit too much longer. You're going to make my head swell. I'm going to have to get a bigger hat if that keeps happening. Prepper Nerd in the house. Where's Prepper Nerd? I got to go find Prepper Nerd. Did I miss him? I'm scrolling up. Man, these chats. One day I'm going to have to slow them down. I still don't understand how people like Prepper Nation and Alaska Prepper do it, how fast their chats go. It's just, yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy. Udao, thank you for reading with me on my Saturdays. I try to get up the Bible studies every Saturday. That reminds me, I do have a backup YouTube channel that I'm posting all the Bible studies to for when and if they ban me from this channel. I don't lose all of those videos at least. And I'm also going to be posting all of those videos on my Rumble account eventually. Rumble takes a lot longer to upload things, so it's a work in progress. And yeah, I have too many social media accounts now. When you count 2 different YouTube accounts, I have a Rumble account. I do still have my BitChute account active. I'm just waiting for them to fix their servers, and I probably will start uploading videos over to BitChute again also. I have a Patreon. You can check me out on there if you are interested in Patreon. I don't do enough over on Patreon. I really don't, because everything else just takes up a lot of time. It takes up a lot of time to make all these videos. It really does. Darkest Fire says, if we're all gremlins, we need to sprinkle some water and we'll multiply. Is that how gremlins work? They get wet and multiply? Yeah, we need to definitely start spraying everybody in the chat with water so we multiply. So we got 102 in the chat, 72 thumbs up. Thank you, Hudao. He says, I did well with the names on Saturday. I appreciate that. I'm getting a little better. I am. But those names were a little easier. When you get through all those begats and you're reading just name after name after name, it's just like, I understand the point of it because it shows time frame. It shows how we got from one person to the other person. And yeah, but to me, it's like we could have skipped all of that and I would have been good with that. So, but yeah, it's in the book, so I read it. I really do. Life with Bobby says, what will holy water do to a gremlin? That's a good question. I don't know. What will holy water do to a gremlin? Anybody know? Because I'm curious about that. I got to type in something because I had a question I wanted to ask myself and I forgot to do it before the thing. So I'm typing. That's the clicking sound you hear. I have one of those very clicky type keyboards because I like it better. Let me see if I can type faster. There it is. Google autofilled it for me. So that was quick. I'm looking for a certain verse in the book. Yeah, I'm reading this. There it is. Okay, so it's Jeremiah chapter 10, verses 1 through 5. I encourage anybody who is a follower of the Bible, whatever religion you might be, to check out Jeremiah chapter 10, verses 1 through 5. And if anybody wants to do that real quick, and you feel free to paste what it says and the meaning I'm getting at here in the chat, I would appreciate that, so I don't have to, so I don't, get everybody screaming at me, because, yeah, but I am going to pull it up here on the other screen. I do have my Bibles, I should say, sitting right here, but it's a lot easier to find it on my computer in times of looking to do it really quickly. So, yeah, it's in there. Jeremiah chapter 10, verses 1 through 5. I'm not going to read it right here because that's not this video, unless you guys really want me to. DB Cooper, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Merry Christmas. I'm in Peru, an hour north of Indy, and definitely interested in the Indiana Mag. Yeah, we are actually having our first in-person meeting this Wednesday in Greenwood area. So if you want to be included into that, please send me an email over to my contact at grimsurvival.net, and I will let you know when and where, and hope you can make it. So yeah, the more the merrier, for sure. Now I lost my place here. Where was I at? I was looking for Jeremiah chapter 10. I know it's in there somewhere. I don't think these things are in very good order on this particular web page. There it is. I found it. Chapter 10, verses 1 through 5. So, yeah. Yeah, it really starts at verse 3, but I encourage you to read it in context. I really do. So, yeah. May D says, I was told off for mentioning it once and mocked at. Okay, you want me to read it? I'll read it to you, because go ahead and mock me for it. I dare you. I dare you. I got moderators in here that won't put up with that type of thing. So, North Shore, I got to go check out more of your videos, man. I really do. I mean, I'm literally subscribed to like 150 channels now, and it's really hard to keep up with them all. It really is. And for those of you who are asking about my non-biological twin, she did have some videos up on her channel, Camby Preps. I encourage you to go check it out, but she took her videos down. She needs some encouragement, and I'll leave it at that. So please, if you can leave some comments over there on the community page of her channel, just tell her that a bunch of gremlins are invading, and we need to see some more videos come up, because she did have a few up, but yeah, they went back down. So it wasn't Google that deleted them. It wasn't. Sean says, hey, Lost Product, you're allowed to be a troll. No nice comments. That's awesome. Yeah, the Lost Product can attest to the moderators taking action. He is. I had to unban him. I really did. We were going back and forth in Angry Prepper's live stream one night, and it was fun. I had fun with it, because that's the kind of person I am. When somebody's trolling, I'm like Bill Burr. Have you ever seen Bill Burr, the comedian, when he gets a heckler? Yeah, that's how I feel about it too. I'll turn the whole channel into, hey, let's talk to the troll. Now everybody says don't feed the trolls. I know, but how are they going to eat for Christmas if you don't feed them? So you have to feed the trolls. I mean, yeah, and I have lots of troll food. I really do. So, yeah, I really do. Yeah. Bill Burr is funny. I agree. I really like Bill Burr. He's one of my favorite comedians. He is. So if you haven't checked him out, you definitely should. Prepper Book Club in the house. Are we reading books together? Because I got a book for you. If you want to include it, it's sitting right here. It's actually right there. There's two of them there. There really are. I have notes around here somewhere too. Now I can't remember where I left my notes. Where did I leave my notes? They fell behind the desk. Now I got to dig under the desk to get my notes. Homestead Oz says, Merry Christmas to all the trolls. Yeah, trolls need Christmas too. What would a troll get in their stocking for Christmas? Can anybody tell me what a troll should get for Christmas in the stocking? Because I'm very curious about the answers for that particular question. Klingon Princess wants to know, Prepper Book Club, do you actually have a book club channel? I looked for it and couldn't find it. Yeah, I'm curious about that also, because I would definitely check that out too. Cole, Boots, Boots or Cole? The finger, I like that, Josh. Josh says that they get the finger in their stocking. Whose finger are they getting, though? Because I'm keeping mine attached. A rock to throw and sit on. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. How big of a rock, though? Because, certain things about trolls, aren't they big? Aren't trolls supposed to be really big? Some people say treasure trolls are little, right? But the trolls in the movies are always huge, so it confuses me. Troll muzzles. That's a good idea. A big rock, a big hug. North Shore, I don't know if you'd like to hug a troll. I hear they smell funny. Trolls like hobbits, exactly. Rip Curl is aware of the same movies I'm aware of. Does anybody know? Shot collar. That'd be a pretty big shot collar. Yeah, Prepper Book Club is a good idea. I've still been trying to get out my prepper newsletter. I do have the newsletter account at MailChimp, and I have it all set up, and I have a template for a newsletter, but what I really need help with is somebody to help compile the information that goes into the newsletter, because I just don't have that kind of time, and I'm not very good with compiling information. I'm good at researching information, but when it comes to organizing everything, not so great with that. So if anybody wants to volunteer to help with that, it's strictly on a volunteer basis. I would greatly appreciate it, because I do want to get this newsletter going out so we can keep more people informed, especially if I happen to get banned. So you would be able to find me still. That's the primary reason for it. Not just myself, but the other channels I would definitely include if any of them got banned. Channels that I'm in contact with, that I've had personal dealings with. Channels like Angry Prepper, Prepper Nerd, Prepper Nation. Man, there are a lot of prepper channels. Yeah, channels like that. Homestead Oss, of course. Definitely go check out Homestead Oss if you haven't done so already. Last time I heard that they were just at 1,000 subscribers, and then it dropped back down just under 1,000 subscribers. So we definitely got to go over there and support Homestead Oss. They are very censored over there, and they can't say a lot, but they have a really nice new shed, and they have sheep that they're just hanging in the shed, and they're going to, give them away as gifts to one of their neighbors. Man, I wanted the sheep too. It was like, that looked good. I'm going to get me a lamb chop and just, grill it up. I never had grilled lamb chop. I've had, lamb before, but never grilled lamb chop. I've heard it's really good. So I'm going to have to try that out, because it is kosher. Kosher. See, I'm sticking to the biblical diet, and kosher, it means basically it's good for the biblical diet. I had some Stubbs barbecue sauce the other day. It actually says kosher on the bottle. So yeah, that was really good. Comes from Texas, I believe. Anybody know what Stubbs barbecue sauce is? Prepper Book Club. If you could just post your channel link, just at the end of it, you have to put a space between the dot and the com, so it'll actually post. And then from there, the moderators can grab it and post the actual link. So yeah. So we need a recipe for how to make our own barbecue sauce. Yeah. How to make our own barbecue sauce. Anybody have that recipe? I think we've made some before, actually. I think. But yeah, a lot of things that you think are kosher, that you would think is safe to eat from a biblical standpoint, there's a lot of pork fat in a lot of that stuff, then it's listed as other names. So you got to be really careful with processed foods and really do your research on that. Yeah, you really got to do your research on that. North Shore, let me know when that vid is up so I can come watch it. Yeah. Lamb ribs, you won't regret it. I bought 2 racks at Sam's Club, all natural from New Zealand. Now that sounds good. Lamb ribs. Now I like some barbecued ribs. That's my favorite birthday dinner. So lamb ribs, yeah, I'm going to have to try that. That sounds really good. Chris says he prefers British instead of New Zealand lamb. I didn't know there was a difference. I really didn't. Huda would like to know why. I'm curious too. Oh, so what is going on with everybody today? Well, I meant to talk more about how to survive this coming disaster that is this shot that they're going to try to give us. And the last time I even talked a little bit about it was in my last premiere. I think I was on Friday, and they demonetized that video. I have the little yellow monetization button up there. So they, demonetized that video for whatever I said in it. And I know of a certain major channel that I'm not going to mention, but that channel was threatened by Google. Major channel. We're talking approaching 100,000 subscribers. They were threatened by Google for posting an unlisted video on their Patreon. So how Patreon usually works is you upload the video to YouTube, and then you upload it as unlisted so nobody can see it on YouTube, and then you post the link to Patreon so the Patreons can watch that video. And yeah, that video was unlisted. Only Patreons could see it. They removed the video and sent a threatening email saying, if you ever do that again, we're going to delete your channel. That's what they said to him. So yeah, that's not good. So everybody, including that particular channel, is moving to BitChute, Rumble, and several other platforms. I think Rumble currently is the most popular. I think. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But yeah, Rumble is definitely where I'm at. You can find me there. Link is in the description. I'm going to start posting my videos up there more and more. I'm currently trying to move all of my hiking and camping type videos over to Rumble. But like I said, it takes a lot longer to process the videos on Rumble. A lot longer. So yeah, Into the Wilderness is in the house. And John Wright, hello. How's it going? Reaper 10mm. I know what that's 10 millimeter, right? I've never fired a 10 millimeter. Hello, Grim. You're a little late. Picking up $300 in food preps. That's a good buy right there. $300 in food preps. It definitely doesn't go as far as it used to. I mean, for $300 a couple of years ago, you could get several hundred pounds of food if you were, just doing the dried things. But now, not so much. Sean, no, I didn't check Rumble in the last couple of days. I really got to get over there and start updating everything. I really do. James Hoggle's in the house. How's it going? We were just talking about you, or I was just talking about you a little while ago, and saying thank you for all of your help. I should make you a moderator over here. James, do you want to be a moderator over here? That way you can stand out a little more. I can do that, not during the live stream, though. I'll have to do it after the live stream. But I will try to remember. If you don't mind, you should definitely be a moderator, for sure. So most British sheep graze on grass all day instead of supplemented feeds. So or with some supplemented feeds. So yeah, that's interesting. Grass-fed is definitely the way to go because that is their natural diet. But even then, just because they say it's grass-fed doesn't mean the grass is good for them, because here in the United States, they spray a lot of chemicals on the grass that they're feeding to those animals. So when you go to the store and grass-fed beef, yeah, grass-fed with a soup of chemicals that was sprayed on the grass. I mean, because, yeah, that's how that works. They don't want anyone to eat healthy. Why would they want things like that? I mean, healthy people can think better. They're smarter. And why would anybody want that? Prepper Nerd has joined the coffee club. Thank you, Prepper Nerd. Hey, everybody, go check out Prepper Nerd. You really should. He's got some videos up. He made this really cool app that I talk about from time to time. Highly recommend his channel. Really do. And especially the app. Especially the printing option on the app. So you can print all of your basically your supply list out for when they come and knock on your door. You can hand them your supply list so they don't got to rummage through all of your stuff. Okay, I'm kidding. Hey, that could happen, right? It's not like they don't know what you have anyway. I did that 20 questions, the Prepper 20 question challenge, and I found it to be rather easy. And I got a few comments on there. It was like, yeah, there's a list for all the enemies to have, where all your stuff is and all that. And it's like they don't already know already. I mean, come on now. They know everything you have. Anybody hear about Polymer 80? Polymer 80 was raided just several days ago by the ATF, and they took out of there everyone's information who had purchased anything from Polymer 80. So if you had done so, I highly recommend you go boating, if you know what I mean. Highly recommend it. Hutch Homestead, welcome to the coffee club. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, Joyce, I completely agree. ATF does really badly. Yeah, completely agree. Sean says they're now showing up at people's homes. So that's definitely a concern of mine because, yeah, I was one of those people who purchased a certain something from a certain somewhere. I wish them luck trying to find it. So, yeah, because, yeah, I just wish them luck. Anyway, going boating tomorrow. So Grumpy Prepper's in the house. How's it going, Grumpy? You know what would be fun? A live stream between Angry Prepper, Grumpy Prepper, and me. That would be fun. Because we would have Angry, Grumpy, and Grim. We just need 5 more? Or no, 4 more? Yeah, 4 more. We would need 4 more. I don't think Grim was one of the dwarves, though, was he? Oh, well, we'll have to do 5 more. I'll be the extra one. Yeah. Bernard Adams said he lost his in a fire. Yeah, I agree. It's tragic. Tragic when you have house fires and all of your self-defense tools just burn right up. I mean, it's horrible. It's horrible. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, in Australia, it's actually summertime right now. It's their planting season, and Homestead Oz has an awesome garden up. I mean, I'm jealous of this garden. I really am. I'd like to come sample some of that food they got growing over there. So I really encourage you to go check it out because they got quite a few videos up of their garden and all the things they do. And yeah, Grumpy Prepper is too tall to be a dwarf. Well, maybe you're just an abnormally sized dwarf. Maybe. Just maybe. But yeah, it would still be funny. I know Angry Prepper's a big guy also, so I just think it would be funny to get 7 or 8 of us in there and just have everybody named after the dwarf. So we already got Angry and Grumpy. Was Angry an actual dwarf? Because I've never actually seen that. What is it, Snow White? I've never seen that. That's not my thing, so I don't know. Grumpy's a big elf, he says. Yep, let Homestead Oz encourage you with gardening. It is definitely not planting season here in the United States or in Canada with all the snow that's being dumped on pretty much everyone or getting to be that way. So yeah. Man, everybody in this chat's tall. 6'7", 6'6", 6'4". I'm 5'8". I feel little all of a sudden. But you know what? Sam Colt made every man equal, right? Sam Colt did it. Everyone's created equal according to Sam Colt. Right? You guys get that, right? Into the Wilderness, 6'1". Yeah. Firestina is 5'4". Thank you. I appreciate you saying that so I don't feel so little anymore. Thank you. Life with Bobby, 5'3". Yeah. Grumpy says it's not a big deal. It's not. Josh Connor is 27.9. I have no clue what that means, man. I have no clue. I assume you're measuring in meters. I assume centimeters. I don't know. I'm very bad with metrics because I don't follow them. 411 D Brown, you have won the contest today. You don't get a prize, but thank you for being here. You really have. Anna Ann is 10 foot tall and bulletproof if she drinks. Yeah, I know that song. I do. 70 inches. Everybody's giving me inches now. You're trying to confuse me. JT is 6 foot and lying. That's good for you, JT. I like that answer. That's the best one yet. How are you 5 foot 18 inches? How does that work? 6 foot what? What did you say you were? 6 foot? What is that, like 6'4", 6'3"? That's an awesome answer, though. 5'7". Ha! I got you beat by that much. Chris, I am not going to repeat that comment, man. That's not going there. We did that the last live stream I did. It went completely into the gutter. I'm not going there with this live stream. Just not doing it, man. Thanks for trying. Nope, not doing it. Last live stream completely went into the gutter at some point. People were making broke back jokes, and it was just chaos over there. So I'm not engaging in that this time. Not doing it. Nope, I'm going to do this. I'm not looking. I tell you. It's okay, Chris. Uh-oh. What is that? 3 glasses? Glasses of what? What's in the glass? It looks like water, but I don't know. After Alaska Prepper had that bottle of apple juice in that mason jar, I'm kind of questioning what everybody else is doing tonight. He said he was taking it with to his dinner place, wherever he was going for dinner, to his friend's house. So him and Victor with a jar of Shine. Can anybody imagine what that live stream would be like? Just after Alaska Prepper and Victor just kills that whole jar. I mean, the thoughts are rolling through my head of what would happen on a live stream at that point. That would be interesting, though. So maybe we should try to get them to do that. Yeah, Sean. Yeah, I'm not going there either, man. Nice comment, but no, not doing it. Into the Wilderness looks like a vanilla Tootsie Roll. Do they make vanilla Tootsie Rolls? I'm going to have to try one of those out. Is that a thing? Yeah, straws are definitely required. I just want to see it because that would just be fun to me, just to see Alaska Prepper and Victor just getting a little plastered. Do you know what I mean there? A little tipsy. I think it would be funny. I think it would be a very funny show. They'd probably get a lot more subscribers just for doing that, right? Yeah, that's right. There is a meteor shower tonight. It's very overcast here where I live, so it's been raining for like a day and a half, and I don't think I'm going to get to see it, but I hear it's going to be a really good show. The meteor shower, I think, starts at 9 p.m. in this particular area and lasts until like 2 a.m. or something like that. Yeah, I need a telescope. Although I don't know how well you could see meteors with a telescope unless it just happened past the little tiny point that you're looking at. But yeah, I've always liked telescopes. I had one as a kid, and I used to look up into space all the time. It was very interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure the best locations to view the meteor shower. I'll see if I can find it real quick on the other screen. Maybe I can find it. Wish me luck. Are we sure it's meteors and not an alien invasion, right? It's not an alien invasion, right? There were a lot of rumors going around about the what was it? The solar flare that popped off sometime last week, and everybody was talking about massive power outages and stuff happening last Friday. Never happened here, so maybe it skipped us. I don't know, or maybe they were wrong. They were rumors after all. So yeah, I'm looking for the science section of this news thing. There it is. Oh look, satellite radio rides SpaceX rocket into orbit. Cool. Who cares? Oh, here it is. The meteor shower peaks tonight. Here's how to watch it live online. I don't care how to watch it live online. New York Times has something up. I really don't like New York Times, but I'm going to click it anyway. They're going to give me the history of the Earth and tell me all about evolution. Yeah, I don't need that information. The next shower you might be able to see is known as the active from December 4th to December 20th. Wow, this meteor shower is going for several days. Expected to be at its peak Sunday night into Monday morning, December 13th to 14th. Another peak in January, it says. Where is the best place to view? It's not telling me. Where do meteor showers come from? How to watch. This is it, right? The peak visibility is going to be from dusk to dawn, obviously. It's still not telling me where. Anybody else can find that information, let me know. Because, yeah. Bye, Lynn and Wayne. See you later, Homestead Oz. Grim, it's more gremlins coming. That's what he said. That's what Hoodow said. So that means I'm going to have a lot more subscribers after tomorrow, right? Instead of, what am I at, 2,700? I think I just hit 2,700. I think. I'll have to check that again. 2,700 subscribers. I need 10,000. Yeah, 2728 currently. Now the numbers are uneven. I'm not going to say it. All right. But yeah, I need 10,000 subscribers. That's the next milestone you hit on YouTube. That's when they unlock a lot more features, like being able to display my Teespring store right in the description. That's also when YouTube actually pays enough that maybe having no job might be a better thing. Somebody's sending me a song on my other screen here. I'm not singing it, but there it is. Yeah, see, if I sing that song, I would get demonetized and banned. So I can't do that. Teresa wants to know what my take is on flat earthers claiming God made no other places, etc. Flat earthers. First off, if you lay on your back and look up, it doesn't look flat. There's actually live satellite feeds, and I'm pretty sure that could be faked, but probably not. of how round this ball is. It's actually not round either. It's more like an egg shape if you actually look at the science of it. Now, as what it says in the Bible about creating other places, I haven't seen it say anything about it, but just according to science, there are lots of other places. So I don't know. I mean, I've never been to space. Wow, that was a loud vehicle. That's a very loud vehicle. I've never been to space to see it for myself. So I really, I don't know. I think flat earthers, on the other hand, just have a screw loose somewhere. Their brain is flat. Personally, is what I think. They flatten their brain. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't get that whole flat earth thing. Sorry, Chris. It's flat when you're standing on it, but not when, I mean, I have driven from one side of the country to the other, and I can tell you it's not flat. It's not even close to being flat. I mean, just look at all the hills and the mountains. If you have hills and mountains, by default, that's not flat. That's hilly. Right? Okay. How often do I do a 3-day fast? Well, not very often. I should do it a lot more. I've done it this year once. I started reading a lot more, and I'm according to my book, I should do it more. So yeah, I need some more advice on that myself. So if anybody would like to discuss fasting, I would be more than happy to know, because I need that information. We're really bumpy. Yeah, exactly. It's bumpy. I mean, has anybody driven down the road? It's bumpy. That's not flat either. It's like this everywhere I go, especially in this state. It's like, yeah, it's horrible. And they do road construction almost everywhere where it's not needed. It really is not needed. They're always fixing roads that they just fixed a couple of months ago. And then the roads they haven't fixed in years have more potholes than, well, I'm not going to say that, but they have a lot of potholes. Coffee's not allowed. I can't fast with coffee. I've failed. I can't fast with coffee. That would be horrible. That would be a horrible experience. Coffee. The lost product suggests light vegetables. I think technically that wouldn't be fasting, though, because there was one day where my stomach really hurt, so I did have a little bit of a pear. So I think I failed in that too. But biblical speaking, fasting, I agree that the only thing you could have is probably water. And even that's questionable. But yeah, water's probably needed to not die. Just saying, probably. But I don't know. I really haven't studied too much about fasting. I really should study more. Yeah, that's a good point, North Shore. If the earth was flat, we'd be able to see the Eiffel Tower. And all the water would run off the edges. And all the radios, like if you have a two-way or a ham radio, you'd be able to get a lot farther range. You really would. Are we sending spam to AP? Why are we sending spam? Does he need spam? Are we talking about Angry Prepper? Somebody said something about taking spam over to Angry Prepper, and I didn't get the reference. Somebody please explain that to me. I'm behind on my Prepper videos. I haven't even caught Prepper Nation in the last few days. I missed his live stream last night too, unfortunately. I was really looking forward to his live stream, and then I completely spaced it and got busy doing something else and forgot. So that was my fault. Oops. Fasting is not for everyone. I disagree. I really do. If you do it a little bit at a time and build up to it, it's actually good for you. It's actually very healthy and very biblical. And yeah. Oh, he hates spam. I don't like spam either. I mean, I've had fried spam before, but there's pork in spam, so I'm not eating it anymore. But yeah, I wonder if I have an extra can of spam laying around. I would just bring it with, say, hey, I heard you love spam. And for those of you who don't know, on the 22nd of this month, I'm going to tell you what time it is because I have that ability to pull up that email, maybe, possibly. Nope, I don't. Okay, so on the 22nd of this month, I don't remember exactly what time, but I'll let you know. I'm going to be over in the hot seat at the Angry Prepper channel. So yeah, he confirmed the time and the day with me just a couple of days ago. We've been talking back and forth in emails about it for a little while. And yeah, he has confirmed that I am going to be guest hosting or guest starring or guest being in the hot seat at Angry Prepper. So he's angry, I'm grim. It's going to be fun. I don't know. I want to know who drives more angry, though, because I'm an angry driver. I really am. Anybody who's ever ridden with me will know that I'm an angry driver. So I think we will have to compare notes on that particular topic. Spam live. Yeah, I don't like spam that much either. It's kind of like a mushy ball of pork, and it's not even the good parts of the pig. It really isn't. Look up what that's made out of. It's not. It's not healthy. Let's just put it that way. It's not healthy. If it's all you had to eat was spam, like if you stockpiled nothing but spam, you have pallets worth of spam in your basement or whatever, how long do you think you would be able to keep eating spam before you just hated it? I mean, how long would that last before you were done? So I would say not too long. There are several different ways to make spam. You can fry it, you can bake it, you can do all kinds of stuff with spam. There are a lot of very creative people when it comes to spam. Yeah, exactly. Grumpy Prepper has the right answer. It's whatever they picked up off the floor when they were processing the pigs. That's what spam is made out of. So Brett says he made homemade spam. It's easy like bread, way better homemade. That's very interesting. Now, Alaska Prepper says he really likes turkey spam. So I'm curious about turkey spam, if it's actually kosher or not, because there's a lot of things like deer sausage and other things like even turkey sausage you got to be very careful with because they put pork fat in it to flavor it. Because deer is a very lean animal and sausage requires fat content. So they add pork fat into it to make it, I don't know, sausage. So you got to be really careful with things like that because they will sneak it in on you and you just won't know it. I mean, they put pork fat in a lot of things that they don't even list it as pork fat. So yeah, you got to really do your research on it. It's horrible what they do to people. It's horrible what they do to our food. I mean, I could go on a 2-hour rant about what they've done to our food. And I wonder if I get banned for talking about Monsanto. Remember Monsanto? Anybody know about those documentaries of people going around that place and having very armed security threaten their lives? And some of these documentaries of people that have absolutely disappeared for trying to make it. Sean the Irish Terrier says KB Prep's file is empty. Yeah, she had deleted a couple of her videos and she's going to be putting out more content very soon. Yeah, so I encourage you to go over there into the community section of her page and just start flooding it with the gremlins have arrived. So we can encourage her to get some more videos up soon because, yeah, she's going to have some good content over there. Turkey spam is no pork. Yeah, I'm still curious about it, though, because I don't trust it, to be perfectly honest with you. There's still the possibility of pork fat getting into things like that. There really is. So, like I said, just you got to do your own research. So go through the ingredients and look up every single ingredient and figure out what every single ingredient actually is made out of or comes from. And then I would be, perfectly happy with trying it when I'm 100% sure. Because there's a lot of processed foods I've been going through lately that do have these weird little ingredients in them, and I got to just look them up. And I can tell you if it says natural flavors, anything that says natural flavors, that there is the possibility that those natural flavors actually come from the beaver gland. Yeah, so when it says natural flavors on it, it's the common consensus in my household that it's made out of beaver butt, and beaver is not kosher. So, yeah. All right, we have already pushed over an hour, so this is the part where I encourage you to keep me going. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in all caps so I don't miss them, because I tend to miss a lot of questions when I get to talking. Cameras over here, comments are over there, and down there somewhere, which I don't even know why they're down there. I don't even look at that anymore because they're over here. So, yeah. Firestina's going to church. Have a good night. God bless. This is kind of a gross stream. Joyce says this is a gross stream tonight. You think this is bad? You should have heard the last one. Man, it was completely in the gutter. North Shore Preparedness has got to go to dinner. Have a good meal, and God bless, man. Stay safe up there because it's coming that way. We all know it is. How did I like starring as Dusty in Pure Country? Dusty was actually George Strait in that movie. So, yeah, I appreciate that comment. I do. I like George Strait. Yeah, you can go ahead and compare me to old George. King George, they call him. And then country music banned King George. He actually talks about it on YouTube quite often where he got banned. Him and Jamie Johnson wrote a song together about it, about how they got banned. And yeah, they won't produce any more George Strait albums because they say he's too old and his music is out of date. Can you believe that? That's just ridiculous. Man, yeah, I'm going to miss old George. He doesn't do many live concerts anymore either. I don't think he's done any this year. Most people haven't, but yeah. Yeah. Regina Morgan says, hey, Grim. We're gremlins over here. You forgot to add that. Gremlins. Yeah. My temple is my brain. My body is my church. I agree with that completely. I don't actually attend church service. I haven't since early 2019. And I wouldn't actually claim to be any type of religion. Prepper Book Club, I'll see you later. Thanks for being here. But, yeah, I would not claim to be any religion. I wouldn't claim to be a Christian, a Jew, a Muslim, any of them. I will not claim any of them. I'm just a guy who reads my Bible and tries to the best of his broken ability to do what it says. That's that. There's my Bibles right there. They're right there. I wonder when they'll start banning people from YouTube for showing Bibles. Anybody think that's going to come soon? Because I think so. Need AP's P.O. Box, Reaper says. Is that Alaska Prepper or Angry Prepper? Because there's too many APs now, and I get them mixed up. Because I can tell you where Alaska Prepper's P.O. Box is. That one's easy. Angry Prepper's not so much. I'm not sure if he actually has one. I'll have to go look into it. Yeah, I shouldn't speak things like that, but I know it's coming. Charlie Pride died? When was that? You don't have to be a Christian to follow the Bible, Sean. You really don't. And my firm belief is that Christians got it wrong. My belief is that Christians actually have caused more faithful people to lose faith than any other religion in history. I believe that Christians are, this is not all of them, but most of the Christian churches I have walked into were the most judgmental places I have ever been in my entire life. And yeah, I will not claim to be any type of religion. I just won't. I'm just a guy who reads his Bible and does what it says. So, yeah. Yeah, Regina, I am amazed at that very same thing. I mean, with how the censorship is going and all the other things that you can't say anymore. I'm just surprised that you can still talk about the Bible at this point. I mean, they removed it from schools. They removed it from government buildings. The 10 Commandments used to be listed on a lot of government courthouses in the small towns, and they started pulling them all down. I mean, yeah, it's just ridiculous. I agree with that too, Grumpy. You really can. You can, like-minded people come together and start talking about biblical type things, talking about the Bible. I learn a lot, especially when I go over to Bear Independent and he just pulls it out and says, oh yeah, let me tell you what this says. And he just starts reading it. So yeah. Yep. Christianity was created by a king in the 16th century. So yeah. Yeah. Or the 1600s, I assume. That was King James, right? The King James version of the Bible, which had a very interesting agenda behind it. If you look into the translations of the King James Bible and certain things that it says in there, how they're reworded a little bit differently, it's a very subtle difference, though. But if you look into the agenda behind the King James Bible, you might consider not reading it no more. I still have mine. It's right here on top. That's the King James, just because I like to reference some of the names. to make it easier for me. But this is the one I recommend. I really do. I recommend the Scriptures because it is a translation from the original Hebrew, where most other translations are translations of translations of translations. So they translated it to Greek, then they translated it to whatever, then they translated it to English, Old English, and then New English, and it's just a retranslation of old translations. Wherein the Scriptures, according to my research, is actually a translation from the original Hebrew text. So, yeah. The so-called lost books. Yeah, there are a lot of claims about lost books in the Bible, but you don't need them. If it was needed to be there, it'd be in there. Everything you need for salvation to get to the Father through the Messiah, which is Yeshua, also known as Jesus, everything you need to get to that point is in that book. It's there. So lost books are just, if you want to read them, go for it, but you don't need it. Ready Mix. Mickey asked if I ever drove for Ready Mix. Nope, I've never driven a concrete mixer. I had considered it several times, but man, they work just as much as dump truck drivers. So, and you got to do more work as a concrete driver because you got to clean it out every single time you stop. And I'm not good at cleaning things out. So, Sean, in my personal opinion, yes, the Scriptures is a more accurate representation of the Bible. The Scriptures is still the Bible. It still has all the books of the Bible, from what is called the Old Testament and what is called the New Testament, and it is a complete Bible. It really is, but it is a more literal and accurate representation. I'll learn words one day. One thing I really like about the Scriptures is if you go to what is actually supposed to be named the New Covenant, not the New Testament, because there's a big difference between those two words. When you go into the New Testament and you read things, now you can find this at Bible.com and actually read this, but it doesn't have the bold print. So in the back of this, like I'm here in Matthew 7:23 right now, and it says, "And then I shall declare to them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you who work lawlessness." And right next to that, it has a little quote, and that's in, I'm going to try to show it to you. That's in bold print. Let me try not to drop all my bookmarks. You can see it right there in bold print, and right next to it is where you can find that exact quote in the Old Testament or the Old Covenant. So all of the New Covenant or New Testament in the Scriptures actually says in bold print if it's an exact quote from somewhere in the Old Covenant or Old Testament version of the Bible. And it has the little part right there where you can go back and look up that quote and you can reference that. So that really, in my mind, ties in the Old Covenant to the New Covenant. They tie them together because Yeshua, also known as Jesus, was reading from the Torah and quoting the Torah in almost every single thing he said. And there's proof of that when you can go back and reference the exact quote from the Old Testament version of the book. So yeah, I really recommend the Scriptures just for that reason alone, because it really ties it in for me, and it shows me that, yeah, he did keep Torah. Yeshua, the Messiah, was keeping Torah. The workers of lawlessness. What's lawlessness? That's sin. That's sin. So, yeah, it says it in the book. It really does. I'm not saying anything it does not say there. These are not my opinions. This is actual fact from the actual book. Joyce, thank you for being here. I got on a Bible rant. I did. So, yeah, I will be going here in just a few minutes also. Is there one single passage that really resonates to me? Yeah, I was just reading it. I mean, if you go back to Matthew 7 and read that clicks it there. It really does. I'll pull it up on my computer. It's quicker. As soon as I figure out where I left it. But yeah, Matthew 7, read that entire chapter. I don't like reading things out of context. I really don't. But that's one of the most important books in the entire important chapters in the entire book, in my opinion. And why am I? Oh yeah, this thing is just not working very well over here. For some reason, it got me off of the actual book I was looking for. How did that happen? There we go. It kicked me off of the, yeah, that thing. Bigfoot Prepper. I really like that comment. Gathering with other Christians keeps you red hot like campfire. Staying away from them, from the gatherings, is like an ember that pops away from the fire. Yeah, you really do need to be around like-minded people. I wouldn't necessarily say that they have to be Christians, but keepers of the faith and readers of the Bible is my go-to there. So finding like-minded people. Yeah, so like I was saying, Matthew 7. Verse 1, do not judge, lest you be judged. A lot of Christians need to read that. For with what judgment you judge, you shall be judged, and with the same measure you use, it shall be measured to you. And why do you look at the splinter in your brother's eye, but do not notice the plank in your own eye? Yeshua spoke in parables, so you get that one, right? Or how is it you say, your brother, let me remove the splinter out of your eye, and see a plank is in your own eye? Hypocrite! First remove the plank from your own eye, and then you shall see clearly to remove the splinter out of your brother's eye. So yeah, the whole thing of chapter 7. Just, yeah, I could keep going, but this isn't the Bible study video. Here, I'll pull out the notes that fell behind my desk. I'll tell you exactly the one passage that really just everyone should know this by heart and just be thinking of this on a daily basis. There's a lot of Christians who just, they bypass this particular section. Where are my notes? Man, those are frequencies. Those are radio frequencies. Yeah, I got radio frequencies. I got notes for videos. I got a recipe for chili. There we go. Matthew 7, chapter 21. And yeah, 7:21. Chapter 7, verse 21. That's what I'm looking for. Verse 21. There we go. I knew it was in chapter 7. So it says, not everyone who says to me, now this is a Yeshua or Jesus speaking. It says, not everyone who speaks to me, Master, Master, shall enter the reign of the heavens, but he who is doing the desires of my Father in the heavens. Many shall say to me in that day, Master, Master, have we not prophesied in your name, and cast out demons in your name, and done many mighty works in your name? And I shall declare to them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you who work lawlessness. Lawlessness. Not keeping the law. What is the law? The law is the Torah. Doing the work of his Father in heaven. What is the work of his Father in heaven? Doing the Torah, the first 5 books of the Bible. It actually says what you should be doing for the Father in heaven. Yeshua, Jesus reiterated this in Matthew 7 and many other books where he said, do the work of my Father. He also says, I did not come to destroy the Torah or the law. He came to confirm it, to reiterate it, to make sure that you believe it. He came to complete the law. So, yeah, I got on a Bible rant. I really did. Oh, look, my count went from like 100 people down to 67. That's funny. Anyway, yeah, I really got to be going too. I do have a few things to do this evening, and my coffee's getting low. So I'll take one more question, put it in caps, make it big so I can see it, and I'll read the question. I hope it's a good one, and then I will be on my way. This should be fun. Who won what? Trusting God First said, who won? What did we win? Oh, you're talking about my giveaway? I'm drawing my giveaway on the 16th, which will be Wednesday. So we still have a few more days for some people to remember to comment, I'm in. If you're interested in my giveaway, I'm giving away a pressure canner, some pressure canner jars, a case of them. And a second giveaway is going to be something from my Teespring account. So it's a choice of whatever you want from my Teespring account, which includes hoodies. This thing's actually on there too. This is the zip up hoodie. It's all included, any one item from Teespring. So yeah. So anyway, the entry video for that, it was posted a couple of days ago. It's called a Grim Giveaway entry video. And just comment "I'm in" on that video and you will be entered to win one of the 2 prizes that I'm giving away. One day I hope my channel gets big enough to get, you know, like Alaska Prepper does, where he's donating, what did he say, $13,000 to charity. He gave away, like, what was it, 15 prizes, probably totaling a couple of $1,000 at least. Anybody who was on his Patreon account, he actually gave away a 50-inch TV over on Patreon after the primary giveaway he did on YouTube. So, man, that was an awesome thing. I didn't win. So, yeah, I entered everything. I was like, ooh, me, me, me. Nope, I didn't win. Oh, well, there was like thousands of comments in that. See, I was looking at it to see how many unique comments that actually said "I'm in" on that video. And so far, I only seen like about 60 out of the 200 comments on that video. So yeah, you got a better chance at winning on my channel. You really do. So Regina, thank you. I actually do more Bible talk. I have a Bible study playlist on my channel, and I'm starting to upload it to my backup channel so it doesn't get lost. But I actually go from Genesis chapter 1, and where did I leave off? Genesis chapter 30 was the last one that I read, which was, I do it every Sabbath, which is Saturday. So every Saturday morning, I try to get them online. Sometimes they're a little bit late, but for the most part, they're online every Saturday morning. And then I try to do another Bible reading sometime in the middle of the week. That's random. It really is, because I don't always get to it, but I try to with the holiday season and everything going on. And we are right in Hanukkah now. Hanukkah started on my birthday, which was December 10th. And Hanukkah runs for, that I forget the amount of days. And I'm trying to do a lot more research on Hanukkah because I've never celebrated that. I'm not Jewish, but I find it to be interesting. I'm told from several sources that it is a biblical holiday. So I'm looking more into that to see if it, what I feel about that. As for Christmas, like I was saying, go read that chapter. It tells you not to drag dead trees into your home and decorate them with silver and gold. That is completely against what Yeshua or Jesus actually said. Yeah. What time is it here? 7:22 p.m. All right, last comment really is Melissa Dove 1. She said it in all caps. God doesn't give you more than you can handle. I wish he'd take some off of me. I'm so depressed. I will pray. Everybody pray for Melissa that spirit of heaviness just gets lifted and taken away. I don't do prayer on video. I don't, but I will after the video ends. I will. But yeah, that's a spirit of heaviness. It's what depression actually is. It actually, a lot of people say that it's from a sickness or it's from chemicals in your brain, but I have seen way too much proof that it's an attack. It's a spiritual attack, spiritual warfare, spirit of heaviness. Pray it away. Pray it away. Bear Independent has a few videos on the spirit of heaviness. You can find it. Oh, there's an old pastor that I used to listen to, Derek Prince, who talks a lot about spiritual warfare, and he talks a lot about spirits of heaviness among anything, demon possession, things like this. I'm not saying you're possessed. I'm just saying something could be spiritually attacking you that makes you feel depressed. It's very well possible. If you believe in these kind of books, if you believe in the Bible, then you know there's such a thing. It says it in here. You know there is such a thing as spiritual warfare. It's unequivocal, it's undeniable proof right there in that book that is true. So yeah, you need your full armor of God. That's what they say. I call him Elohim, or the Father, but your full battle armor from the Father on your person. And that's not an easy task for anyone to keep that up all times. But yeah. Yep. And thank everyone who has been here tonight. Thank you guys for the support, the super chats, the new members to the coffee club. I greatly appreciate it. I do need to get going now. We will definitely be saying a prayer for Melissa. And yeah, I encourage everyone to do the same. Get that spirit out of there. Heaviness. Take it away. So anyway, I gotta go. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, thank you for all the support. Good night, Grumpy Prepper. Go check out Grumpy Prepper's channel. He's got some good content over there. All right, yeah, I'm going to shut up now. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.